to worldwidehealing.net. My name is Jadde Astrie. Today I want to share with you all a small part of the story that led to the creation of worldwidehealing.net. First of all, I would like to tell you that during my incarnation, I have been blessed with different spiritual initiations that have not only been shamanic in nature, and which have also generated profound changes and transformations of my being, have not been easy and have required from me total mental, emotional, and spiritual strength, as well as the acceptance of what seemed to have no solution. The revelations and my spiritual development began to progress during my childhood and adolescence with strong visions and visits of beings of light, sometimes confusing and often unsuitable situation, and the fear I felt for experiencing the energies and the many spiritual beings who visit me also provoked in me the will to seek information on these topics. Although it might seem crazy, fear pushed me to investigate. I understood that it was the only way to manage my situation and to face the unknown through knowledge, to see the how and the why. In addition, the Divine Mother, in her benevolence and with her great love, employ many people to provide me with spiritual information. And fortunately, that team was always of my predilection, which facilitated my journey. And in this way, I gained understanding about the sublime world, about the spirit world, about the brothers and sisters of the cosmos, and how everything, and we are all simply pure energy. We are connected, we are divine energy. My father, who was one of my greatest spiritual teachers, also practiced shamanism and was also a medium. And before he died, he told me a lot about the spiritual world. That information is still kept alive in my memory. Shamanism, mediumship, and in general the spiritual path is a difficult way to travel. It is possible to feel a deep loneliness and notice that personal sacrifices must be made, even without being clear why. It simply happens, and there is no way to escape that immediate reality. However, our soul had asked for it before. We all have contracts with the divinity. At the same time, it is possible to find the rejection of those who do not understand what is happening to us, which is normal because they are also in their own learning process and in their own self-knowingness, and for some perhaps their process of understanding is less elevated. We all simply have our spiritual path that differs, but at the end we want the same result, which is enlightenment of the soul. During the last 5 years of my life, the gift of mediumship has developed, straightened, and is sharper thanks not only to my dedication and perseverance, but also to the guidance of the teachers that I have found in my daily life, teachers embodied and disembodied, who have helped me gain a better understanding of the spiritual world, of my own essence as a being spiritual, as an spirit. I have been given the parameters to be able to deliberately manage my own energy, and thus not only protect myself, but also know how to deal with energies external to me. Remember that not all souls nor energies are high frequencies. Many are low frequency energies that can be harmful and must be helped to be transformed. It is also necessary to keep in mind that there are good and evil and ignorant human souls, and also demons to whom the divinity allowed them to be born. And for this reason, we are constantly fighting to defend good from evil. As spiritual beings that we are and believers of divine love, we must reject and eliminate or transform evil. This is very important. Our loving mother, the Pachamama, along with her elevated children, those who inhabit higher worlds or other spheres of existence, our guardian angels, masters and teachers, who work in an inexplicable way to help us find our answers in our inner world. As I said in a previous video, our Divine Mother never abandons us, and although we feel alone in the process of spiritual awakening, even if it means emotional and physical pain and many other struggles, she is there, present. She is there watching and taking care of us and praying that we will pass the trials that she herself, our Divine Mother, gave us only to accelerate our spiritual growth and expansion. Such tests are not easy, and in many cases are difficult to understand why by their very nature, and so for what they represent. My encounters with Pachamama, with Mother Pachamama and Father San Pedro, and my spiritual guides healed my energy bodies, bringing with it many spiritual gifts and accentuating the gifts I already had. The Mother speaks to us constantly, and it is necessary to pay attention to hear our inner drum, or what we know as an intuition, because that is our compass during our existence. I finally hear it, and here I am in front of all of you. In the last two sacred ceremonies, the Mother told me to create this space to help heal others, and so that I could express her message, channel her energy. I instead begged her to guide me to do my spiritual work, along with the help of my spiritual guides, and that I wanted to be her channel so that her energy would work through me, bringing healing, love, and balance through the use of sacred ceremony and other forms of shamanic healing and sharing ancestral knowledge. Our Mother wants us to heed her call and to pray constantly, not only to free ourselves from the burdens of life, from the karma that we have generated, but also to ask forgiveness for our misdeeds and misery, so that we can forgive ourselves and those who constantly offend us without knowing that in the end they only hurt themselves, and so that we can see ourselves as a unit. We all are a unit. We must ask and pray simultaneously to bring healing to our land. At this moment, we are closing a great collective and individual karmic cycle, and she wants us to really make the necessary changes to ascend, to enlighten our hearts, and to understand for once and for all that we can successfully connect with the divine source. Do not forget that the spiritual path can be long and stunning, and it needs constancy and a lot of courage. But at the end, you will know that everything was worth it. It is a great gift, and the mother gave it to those she thinks deserve it. Let us always be grateful. The Divine Mother begs us to allow ourselves to trust in the divine plan. This is a minimal part of the story behind the birth and creation of worldwidehealing.net, which has been the result of the healing of my essence, my conscious and arduous work on my spirituality over the years, and of the different incarnations with the same group of souls, and the wonderful presence of our Divine Mother, La Pachamama. I wish you all that the Mother, the Divine Mother, guide you and protect you always. Please do not forget to comment and visit worldwidehealing.net. Thank you.